Hey Narwhals, I'm your host Luke Narwhal, and today we'll be reading Overweight Redditors. What do you wish people knew about being overweight? Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more weight loss stories. Food is my addiction. I know what I have to do to lose weight, but when it comes to food, every single thought process in my mind tells me, frig that noise, eat it. Telling someone to just eat less is the same thing as telling an alcoholic to just stop drinking so much, or telling a smoker to stop smoking so much. Truth. In some ways, it's even harder with food. I'm an alcoholic, but I can live without booze. But with food, a food addict still needs to eat, so you really have to wrestle with that every day. That mentioning it constantly won't help at all. If anything, it does the exact opposite, because I feel incredibly guilty and miserable, and that's when my brain demands the happy makers, aka trash food. Overweight/obese for most of my life, but haven't been for a few years now. The main thing I want to add is how much being fat physically hurts. Every one of your joints ache, your back cramps, your feet swell, you probably have regular stomach aches and headaches if your weight is caused by poor diet. Your clothes are uncomfortable, most chairs are uncomfortable, your lungs burn, and your chest pounds in your ears just from things like walking up a flight of stairs. Now add malnourishment, different from undernourishment, because your diet is badly unbalanced and you've got every system in your body struggling that much harder. You might get painful muscle spasms from mineral deficiencies, or break a bone because you don't have enough calcium and vitamin D, and the added weight doesn't help. Every move you make is painful and exhausting, and fraught with logistical concerns. Most of my family is still heavy, and I wish that people could see that they're both mentally and physically sick, not lazy or greedy. I know I'm overweight. I'm working on it with my doctor, and telling me I'm fat won't help. That said, I don't think that people who are obese should be told that they're beautiful all the time like the movement. Can we look awesome? Of course. It doesn't make us less overweight. Yeah, there's a fine line between fat acceptance and fat encouragement. Most fat people know that being fat is unhealthy, but fat shaming isn't going to suddenly make them less fat either. Just don't do anything, encourage or discourage. They know they're fat. If they want help, they'll ask for it. And that I have many wonderful qualities as a person, but more often than not, people don't want to find out because they've already judged me as unworthy just because I'm overweight. I work full-time, have a mortgage, raise 2 kids, have my own animal rescue, am mentally healthy, have my future planned, and have a close-knit friend circle. But so many times I've experienced being brushed off by people so they can talk to the skinnier woman. It sucks big time. That weight creeps up on you. You look at someone and think, how did they get to that size? But honestly, you go through phases where you put weight on and you feel heavier, but then suddenly your body adjusts and you feel normal again. Repeat ad infinitum. When your clothes are baggy, it takes a long time for the weight gain to force you out of them. And then it's just, oh well, out go the fitted shirts and in come the loose hoodies and shirts. And oh well, I guess I'm up a jean size. That's how it happens. It's fast yet slow all at once, and you don't see the gradual build up yourself. In your dreams, you see yourself slimmer. In the mirror, you see yourself as you were when you were lighter. Clothes that used to be favorites find their way to the back of the closet to be replaced by new, bigger ones. You never feel overweight in pajama pants. It's odd. Just because I am fat doesn't mean that I am lazy. There is this bias that just because someone is fat, that they are lazy in every aspect of their life. This leads to people losing out on jobs that they are very qualified for, or promotions that they may have more than earned. Look at higher level executives and compare their body types with junior managers. Men have a little more leeway in this area, but women are very rarely promoted to C-level if they aren't at least close to average body type. We still like healthy foods. My father drives me crazy with his commentary. They invite me over to supper and then get surprised when I eat the broccoli or something. I didn't think you liked healthy stuff. There are foods that I don't like, but that doesn't mean that I only eat crap food and hate healthy stuff. I'm overweight. I'm not morbidly obese, but I'm chubby, and I'm not really in shape. I'm fine with that. I know what kind of person I am, and that kind of person is not someone who counts out 10 individual cashews for a snack. Another member of my family is also overweight, and she gets 10 times the crap that I do for it. She eats better and exercises more than I do, and she still gets the hushed concern comments about her weight. So I guess what I want you to understand is that if you can see an overweight guy without thinking of them as a walking disaster, you should do the same for an overweight woman. I was super obese, 500 plus pounds. I wish people understood how painful it is to just stand for more than a few seconds at that weight, and how much it hurts your ankles and back to walk. I also wish they understood how humiliating it is to be out in public at that size. It takes some kind of courage to go in the world when you're that big. I also wish more obese people would comment in threads like these. The people who have lost weight are also eager to talk, but the actual obese people tend to be a lot quieter. I feel like it gives the impression that weight loss is easy because everyone has apparently done it. But really, those of us who have lost weight are just more comfortable talking about it. For every person here who has lost weight, there are probably 90 who are still working on it. Formerly overweight. It's all I thought about. I wasn't a guy, I was a fat guy. You do your best to not be defined by your flaws, but sometimes you can't help it. I knew it was the first thing people saw when they looked at me. There were only certain clothes I felt comfortable in. If friends wanted to go swimming, I'd have to deal with showing it off or being the only one wearing a shirt. And if I ever asked a girl out, I knew that she'd see me as a fat dude that she'd never be attracted to. Formerly overweight. For the first time since high school, I'm in the normal weight range, even if I still have chub. Being hungry all the time. I still am. I still am a fat girl inside of a skinnier body who wants to eat like a friggin' pig. I could easily put away a bag of Doritos like they were never going to exist again. I can put away a bag of Sour Patch Kids in less than 30 minutes without even paying attention. I want to eat truffles and candy and chips and every horrible friggin' thing that exists. I still hate healthy food. I try though. I try so hard. And try eating about 1,000 calories a day because you're a tiny girl to begin with. And so anything more than 1,300 will start you gaining. But it's so little food, especially when you can't deal with salads every day, and no matter how they're prepared, really don't like vegetables. And that didn't stop while losing weight. It hasn't stopped after losing the weight. It's an addiction. It will never be off my back. And then, and even now, it is constantly a thing in the back of my head. I feel guilty eating anything at all, but I can't stop it. I hate myself when I eat too much. It's rarely about food. It's about stress, or it's about loneliness, or it's about distraction. Yeah, on a good day, I can do intermittent fasting and subsist on 1,200 calories. But the days when I'm alone, the days when I have a rough day at work, or when I'm panicking about something, those days, I can't stop eating. It's like I feel a hole in my stomach that just doesn't go away, no matter how much I stuff myself. It's also just how I was brought up. My mom made healthy, home-cooked meals, lots of Chinese and Japanese dishes, but I never learned things like portion control. I was taught to finish my plate no matter what. Once, my dad even made me apologize to all the farmers who harvested the rice because I couldn't eat anymore. Even my mom thought that was friggin' stupid, LMAO. But food was never just food to me. My mom making my favorite dish, or cutting up some fruit for me, or making pudding, it was love. It was comfort. All those memories of eating breakfast while watching Pokemon that my parents recorded on the VCR the day before, or eating around the table together when we still did that sense of communion still lingers when I think of food. I diet and exercise and count calories now, but most importantly, I've learned to put some of that emotional weight on everything else I do in life. I learned to express love and care for others in different ways. That, I think, is the most important. And that brings us to the featured narwhals of the day from our subreddit. Our subreddit is a place to share pictures, ask questions, and get support on your weight loss journey. To join, just open the description below and click the top link. Click Use App, install the Reddit app, create an account, and then click Join once you're at our subreddit. We'd love to have you join us on the subreddit. Once again, the link is below. Naya says, "Hi there, and this is my first post here. I've been watching the YouTube videos for a while now, and they help me stay motivated. I started my weight loss in December 2019 with 61 kilos. I'm currently at around 52 kilos, with 50 being my goal weight." Little Jasmine says, 10 pounds down since March 25th, 5'2". It won't work till I do says, face gains. Never knew I had any changes, but I just found an old picture from 2018 when I first started out, and my chin is so much better now. Really happy to see that. Thanks for sharing featured narwhals. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more weight loss stories that help you stay on track. Thanks for watching narwhals, and I'll see you in the next one.